Black figure Siana cup, attributed to the griffin bird painter. Greek, produced around 550 to 540 BCE. James Logie Memorial Collection, accession number 40.57. The Siana cup was a popular style of drinking vessel in ancient Greece, used for drinking wine at parties known as symposia. The cup is named for the town of Siana on the Isle of Rhodes, where many of these cups were found. This vessel is a ceramic cup and has a smooth surface, pleasant to touch. It has a deep bowl about the diameter of a modern dinner plate. This sits on top of a short stem with a circular foot. A significant feature of this cup is a sharp ridgeline around the middle of the bowl, which was designed to catch sediment in the wine. The bowl flares slightly above the ridgeline and bulges slightly below it, which creates the sediment catchment area. Two curved, horseshoe-shaped handles are attached on opposite sides of the bowl, just below the ridgeline. The slim handles are just large enough to hook a finger through, not large enough to comfortably hold the cup for drinking. The handles are mostly black. The decoration on this cup has been achieved by painting it in a deep black glaze with red and white added to some details for variation. Where it is not glazed, the cup is the natural orange-red terracotta colour of the baked clay. On the exterior of the cup are decorative scenes. These are depicted on the top 2/3 of the bowl. At the centre of one side of the cup, a swan stands with its head bowed and wings outstretched. Painted in black, the swan has a wide band of red and a narrow band of white on each of its extended wings. Incised lines scratched into the glaze create detail of the feathers and the outline of the neck, eye and beak. A small dot indicates the tail, which is also incised with lines to represent feathers. Either side of the swan are two riders on horses. The horses and riders face inwards towards the swan. The swan is large, the same size as the horses, and faces right. A thin line of black underneath them all indicates the ground they are standing on. The horses and riders are painted in black with incised details as well. Both horses have red chests and white manes. They wear a bridle and their reins are decorated with white dots. The horses seem to be moving, with the two front legs together outstretched slightly above the ground line and the back legs together. The riders are drawn simply with incised lines defining their face, arm and leg. Each rider is in profile and is wearing what appears to be a helmet with a flap in front of the ear. They are riding bareback without a saddle. Behind each horse is a large smear of black slip in a rough K shape that is considered to be a floral shape. On the other side of the cup is another large swan between two winged horses. The swan is in the same pose as the one on the first side, with the same incised detail. The outstretched wings have the same bands of red and white. The winged horses are also similar to the other side, but in place of riders, they have wings stretching up from their chests to above their head height. The horses' wings also have a red band and a white band with incised feather detail. These horses are also shown with the same bridle and rein detail, with white dots running along the reins. A thin line of black underneath them all indicates the ground they are standing on. Running beneath each scene is a wide black horizontal band. Below this is a thin band of reserve clay. The remainder of the bowl and the entire foot are solid black. The inside of the cup is painted in solid black glaze, except for a small circle in the centre of the bowl. Inside this circle is a swan facing right, surrounded by a thin black line. This swan is in a similar pose to the two on the outside of the cup, with its head curled down, but only one of its wings is visible, raised behind its head. This swan has a red chest and upper wing, with a white stripe along the wing. Incised lines create detail of the head and feathers. A small white dot has been painted on the tip of the tail.